Hi there, Ashley from Numisma here. Just a quick little product update on the self-assessment front. We've actually done a lot of work on the personal tax questionnaire, which you can send from the Numisma platform itself. And some of that work involves automatically populating the self-assessment once your client answers the questionnaire. So let's jump straight into it and I'll show you exactly how it works. So on this screen, I'm on the agent screens where you can manage all of your clients from this one location. And within self-assessment and client list, I can update the work status manually, or I can send an email in relation to one of these. So I've already sent this email for the questionnaire, so it's updated the work status to questionnaire sent. But I can send another email, and this one can be tax questionnaire reminder. So that will populate the email template, and then I can click send, and it will send it from your own email address if you've entered your SMTP details for your own email provider. Now, once that email gets sent, it will then come into your inbox and it will look like this. And you can then drill down into the link, which is generated automatically for each and every unique client, and then enter the date of birth. So this will be your client entering the date of birth. And then select continue. And it will take them to a questionnaire in the form of a HTML page, which will cover absolutely every question in order to produce their self-assessment. So first of all, they can review their personal information at the top, and if they need to change that, they can just by clicking it. Save. And then as we go through the questionnaire, you'll notice the first question, if we do the bookkeeping or run the payroll for your business, you don't need to mention it below. Please only include information which we are not already aware of. So then we can begin going through this. So if they had an employment that I wasn't aware of, or as the accountant, then they can enter the information here. Let's enter 500,000. I wish. Student loan deductions, we could put 2,500, and then the employment didn't cease. And then you have the option of uploading a P60 or a P45, so your client can upload a file, and then add another employment. And the files that they upload will actually be saved automatically into the document section of this self-assessment. So if I select upload and just upload a screenshot, there you go. So I'll show you that, how it comes through into the Numisma platform. And then you can select self-employed. So we just ask a few basic questions on this because they may not know the information. So it's just trading start date, trading end date, if the trade has ended, and then the nature of the business. And then we've got where you're in a partnership. Again, it's just simple information, so they can just type a message, yes, for the whole of the year. And then they can also upload a document to accompany that as well. And then we've got, do you receive rental income? So we recognize that a lot of landlords may do their own books, so they can send you draft information. And they can also upload an Excel spreadsheet if they wanted to. There's the option to download a template, and that template will contain a basic structure of a bookkeeping file. And then we've got bank interest, dividends, state pensions. So let's add bank interest. Taxed and untaxed. And yeah, dividends, state pension, private pension. Did you make the sale of an asset? And then next. So let's add a comment for question 2. Next. Then we've got, did you receive any income from sources outside of the UK? Did you receive any other income, for example, job seekers allowance, income from a trust or estate, or anything else? And then we've got additional information. So P11D, did you pay for anything which was purely for your employment, which was not reimbursed? Were you a higher earner within your household? Do you have any outstanding student loan? Did you start or stop living in the UK in the tax year? Were you a resident? where you're a citizen of the United States. And then we'll move on to potential tax reducers. So here we've got, did you take out a personal loan to finance a business? Did you donate any money to charity? Did you contribute towards a pension scheme? Did you invest in any startup businesses where you qualify for tax relief? Are you eligible to claim for any blind person allowance? Did you or your spouse earn less than 12,500 for marriage allowance? And then, do you believe your total earnings for next year will be significantly lower than the current year in order to reduce the payment on account? And then finally, you have the option to add additional documents to accompany this questionnaire before then reviewing it and submitting it. So this is where the individual that's answered the questions can then just come through, review the information that they've entered, confirm they're happy with it, and then submit it to you as the accountant. So then it comes up with a message, self-assessment details created/updated successfully, please close the window. So now, when we go back to the system, Ash Hall is in the questionnaire sent stage. But if I refresh that, there you go. So I've got response received now. So it's updated my work status. So if I was to go back to the dashboard and look at my list of tasks that I need to do, there's now one in response received for both Lisa Simpson and not allocated. I can't remember exactly who Ash Hall was allocated to. There you go. It is Lisa Simpson. So now when I drill down into this tax return, it will take me to the page where I can begin producing it. But in the top right-hand corner, in addition to getting data from HMRC, where you can get various information about their state pension, job seekers allowance, as well as any employment details, you can also import data from the questionnaire. So if I select import data from questionnaire now, you'll have this screen where you can review all of the information that they've submitted on the tax questionnaire, and then populate the tax return. So here we've got employment income, where I enter 500,000 and 100,000 tax deducted and 2,500 student loan deduction. And then we've got the bank interest. And if you want to populate the tax return, you can. But if you didn't want to, you can untick them. So then they won't be added to the tax return. I.e., if you've already begun producing it and you've already entered that income, you can decide to omit it and not include it on this occasion. But let's just add all of it. So save. Excellent. So now my total income has been updated, my taxable income has been updated, and my taxes have been calculated. And if I wanted to view that information, you can either go down the bottom and you can see the pages that have been populated, or on the left menu, you can quickly jump to the individual pages. So let's go to bank interest. And here you can see taxed and untaxed, and it's also pulled through the bank name, but it doesn't pull through the account number because it doesn't ask the client to fill that in. And then if we go to employment, we've got Ash Hall Limited. You can see the icon there is indicating that it's come through from the tax questionnaire. And then we've got the gross pay and the tax deducted. So if we were to select view, we can, or edit it. If we decided that it was the wrong amount, we can go in and we can quickly change that. And then in addition to that, if you do the bookkeeping for any self-employments, then you can go to the income section and let's search self-employment. And if there was a self-employment that you do the bookkeeping for in the MISMA, you can link that to the self-assessment profile. So in the top right-hand corner, I've got link business, and I can select that. And you see here, I've got payroll test. It's found me as an individual. And then I can link this if there was any accounting periods entered for that self-employment. But I'm actually going to just change this to Homer because I know there is a self-employment for Homer called, Mr. Plow. So we can link this. Unfortunately, on this occasion, there's no income for the 2021 tax year, but there was for the previous year. But I can go short form, or I can fill in the long form and then put a business description. Then by selecting link, it then pulls through all of the information for that company. as well as any income and expenditure. But on this occasion, there isn't any, so it hasn't pulled anything through. But in addition to linking self-employment, you can also link partnership income and dividends from limited companies, as well as employment income from any payrolls that you run. So essentially, once you create all of these links, the self-assessments gradually become more and more automated, saving you time each and every year. Very useful. And then once you're ready, you can go and submit it to HMRC. And last but not least, I didn't mention, but we uploaded a document to that the import, the checklist. And the document will be stored within the document section. And here is a screenshot, so I can download it or view it or delete it. So if I download that, open it, there you go. I've just got the screenshot that I uploaded. And then we've got the checklist itself. So the checklist is a PDF file, so you can always go back to it at any point and see exactly what your client has submitted to you. And it's just useful to have confirmation of that within your account. So I hope you found this useful, and I do hope you enjoy using it. In addition to this, the questionnaire can also be sent out in bulk. So if we go back to the agent screens, we could go to schedule email, and you can select all of your clients, and then we can select the email template. So there will be the option of sending a tax questionnaire to all of your clients. So we've got send tax questionnaire, select the clients that you want to send it to, and then it takes you through this process of entering the email and reviewing the questions that are going to be asked to your client. And then you can click send, and it will send it to all of your clients at once. So I hope you found this really, really useful. If you do have any questions for us about it at all, or if you'd like to find out more, please do get in touch with us. We're actually doing a 1,000 license giveaway right now in this moment in time, which is 1,000 licenses of our bookkeeping and payroll platform. So if you'd like to take a look, please do get in touch and ask us about the giveaway. Our contact details are 020-3021-2326. And you can also email us at support@numisma.co.uk. Thank you. Bye.